What's up, you guys? So this video is of me walking around Sioux City. This portion of the video you'll see towards the end, but I wanted to bring attention to it before because what I'm noticing on the rewatch and editing is that it seems like these are bricks that are turning into this concrete aggregate substance. You'll see, notice how far back it goes, and you'll see that it's a consistent type of this conglomerate of pebble creek or rock, and even full-on rectangular bricks that are this stuff. It's super interesting, but all in all, I hope you all enjoyed the video, and yeah, peace out. Good day, everyone. So driving into Sioux City to check out some more architecture, and I stumbled upon this building first. Now, there's something really interesting in the back that I'll show you, that I really want to show you, but before that, I just want to show how deep this is. So this is 1892, apparently. Just look at how deep this is to the ground. That's a good 10 feet, 12 feet maybe. It goes all the way up through here. They even got a little bridge into the building on this section. But look at this. Super deep, huh? And if we look, it looks like we can see the wall continues over here, which is pretty interesting. Maybe they used existing bricks or not. Let me see if I can get a better view of that. But in the backside, it looks like they're clearing out some areas, and that has piqued my interest. All right, so here's the wall. Looks like we've got some concrete, big old aggregate in there, all the way through, huh? Look at some of these blocks, those are huge. Wow. I wish I can get down there. I don't feel like trying to climb out. But all right, so I'm gonna repark and show you what's behind here. All right, so I've reparked and I've walked up a little bit, and check out the columns on here. Pretty ornate. But what really drew my attention was these walls. They're clearing out a plot of land back here that I'll show here in a second. So this plot of land piqued my fancy because it looks like there are some just floating bricks. I don't really know any way else to explain it, but here's the area, and there's this retaining wall here. We'll start on this side, but you can clearly see just bricks seemingly thrown in, a bunch of rebar. Here's the backside. Super burnt out looking bricklets. That yellowish color going on. Here's some more. Just kind of cast it into this thing. There's a bunch of old iron, it looks like. And if anyone has any ideas of what I'm looking at, I could be wrong, I don't know. I'm just asking questions. Like here, some more of the weird yellowish looking bricks. There's another one. Just kind of thrown in there. I really don't know how they would have done that, honestly. Some more. here, it almost looks like the rebar just kind of went down. How did that happen, right? Looks like this is the casing that they've done to put the concrete facade over top of the brick. Some more random bricks in here. Did the bricks turn into the concrete that I'm seeing here? I don't know. Honestly, I really don't. Just asking the question. Just keep on following. Looks like there's some terracotta piping in here as well, with a surviving brick around. Some more of that rebar. Oh, I wanted to show the like the rebar staining, or whatever you want to call this. That old growth patina. Just so interesting. Some more of that rebar. Borehole. You can see inside. No. All right. It's like some sort of nail on top. Residue brick. More of those floating bricks. They just slap them in there. Go that hole. There's this 2 iterations of construction stacked atop of each other that we're seeing. Interesting hole. Another brick. See if anything's in this corner. Yeah, I just thought that this was really interesting. This is underneath the road. Definite brickage. Yeah, there's the church over here. This whole wall, or this whole building, is basically that type of construction with a facade over top of it. 1892 apparently. Super interesting. I will continue my journey and get back to you guys. Alright, so I'm a little bit down the road, and this caught my attention for the tree up here, but check out the brick constructioning. Got these massive, supposedly granite quartz mixed in with these bricks with the concrete facading over top. So interesting. They just put those there and fill the rest in with concrete. Alright, onward. But yes, this tree right here is just growing and pushing this old wall out. Zoom out. But you can see there are some regular bricks in the mix. And this whole area of Sioux City is really adorned, I guess you could say, or has at present this type of construction walling all over. And I'm just going to be hunting for that today. Here's some more to show that it goes all the way down through. Is that some more down there? And I wonder what was in this plot of land, this park. We got a random hill over here. All right, I'll be back. All right, I'm back, and at this amazing structure that just caught my eye. It is the Alhambra, and it's 6 stories, and just look at the intricate detail all over this thing. It's amazing, honestly. And it's been turned into subsidized housing or something like that. Housing that is easily affordable. Pretty nice. I wouldn't mind having a spot here for real, living here. Make my rent cheaper. And has an opening like this. Check it out. But I'm gonna walk around. Hopefully I don't get towed. I don't think I will. Alright, so yes, we are walking around the Alhambra. What do you say that? Alhambra. The Alhambra. And it looks like each one of these has this type of ornate detail all the way around. And it's a pretty big building, honestly. And I'm not too far away from the church that I originally started looking at. So here's a house right next to it. Yes, we'll go around the other side. There's a fence over there. But look, above each one of these windows is this ornate edifice. It's an interesting symbol. I've never seen that before. Oh, and even up here. Very amazing. Oh, you know, and it's catching my attention. Look at how beautiful this entrance is. Look at that. Let's get up close to that, actually. Get some good detail. Yeah, I wonder what this was originally built for, huh? Possibly melted. Really looks like it. Can't imagine this is wear and tear. Huh. Alright. This old gate too. Oh shit. 100% think this was original. There's another building in Sioux City that has a similar design. Hopefully I'll be able to find it today. Just take it all in. Again, on every single window, got this ornate edifice. And it goes underground. Look at that. Not surprising at all. like this is the back. Oh, well, I'm not seeing the edifices on the back. Still, super, super impressive building. I did see this over here as I was driving around. And I wonder if it was completely connected to the building. It's like an underground garage. See the ornate detail above. Oh shit. It's a fallout shelter, hell yeah. Good to know. Interesting. I wonder if those edifices were moved sometime in the future. I can't imagine that they did all this in the time period that they claim. Maybe it was moved here. I don't know. It does seem quite old. The brick building next to it, look at that. Bricked up windows. Got another brick structure in the background. Yeah, Sioux City is just full of this type of architecture. It's honestly mind-blowing. Right before I arrive to my next spot, I wanted to just give an overview of Sioux City, just so you guys can appreciate really all of the architecture here. And there's much, much more behind me. We've got buildings like this, that, this, even a YMCA out here. So much. Yes, I will be back. Alright, so I've arrived at the next spot that I'll be exploring, and I saw that there is a really great overshot of the city and all that's here. I will be heading to that, which is apparently an old school. Go figure. Got another building over there. Some big spires over here. And I don't really know if this is old world or not. It might be. All of this might honestly have been one gigantic piece of infrastructure that has just slowly been chipped away. But I came here to look at this temple, apparently. Oh, very old house looking thing next to a very stone looking structure. I bet you there was something on top of there, a tower. You know, they like to cut those down. Yes, apparently an old Masonic temple. Here we go. And also what you'll find out here are a lot of plots of land that just seem to have been cleared out. Look at the aggregate. And this wall also caught my attention too. Gotta wonder why they decided to just leave that, huh? But yes, old Masonic temple here. Very interesting display of art on the front. Some sort of old terracotta or something like that. I don't really know how old it is. Could be newer. Oh, here we go. Apparently 1921. Okay. You say so. My goodness, it's hot today. But alright, I'm gonna go head to another spot. Be right back. Alright, I didn't get too far without noticing something else that really caught my attention. And it's right here. Got some stamped bricks. Lower Brick, Sioux City. Lower Brick, Sioux City. Wait, here we go. I've got a Sioux City brick, but not a Lower Brick Sioux City brick. Pretty interesting way to put it in there, huh? Here's some more. Yeah, super interesting. It seems like it was just dozed over and repurposed. All right, so I made it to the next area, and it's a parent high school. 1892. Same as that first church that I was at. And just remember, all of these areas have this stone laid out all over Sioux City, underneath, around. It's goddamn impressive. But the building behind actually caught my attention too. Look at these. Those really look electrical in some way, some sort of functionality. And of course you got a church right on the side, but I'm gonna do a walk around on this building, get up onto the grass and get close. Huge. So high school, 1892, and then turned into subsidized housing for people, which is pretty cool. Imagine living in a castle. Check out some of the ornate features around the entrance though. This is massive. These blocks are huge. I wear a size 13, so it's about 14 inches thick. The Indians helped them build this. Yes. Continue the walk around though. Massively impressive, honestly. Truly a feat. Trying to back out some. Just look at the structure. And it's tiered. One tier, another tier down there. I'm sure further down, more tiers. Oh, we got a super dome over here. Be sure to check out that structure soon, next. Yeah, just a Castle High School, like in every other town, state. Built in the 1800s apparently. And again, this quartzite granite all over Sioux City and Sioux Falls, really, all over this entire area. Just an absurd amount of stone. Looks like we got some brick going on. Yeah. Goes on to the other side. Huge, huge building. Oh wow, look at that. You got the patina up on the top, that growth. Just impressive. Oh, we got some brick I can see. Very nice. We'll go check that out. Always locked. Here's the brick. Oh, this is interesting. Looks like it, what, melted inward or something like that? Got some more brick down on the bottom. Huh. Some more. Very, very peculiar. Continue the journey around. Oh, we've got another date, 1913, high school. Huh. Okay. Oh, we can get inside. Oh, look at this. All right. Kind of sucks. Certainly feels good though. It's all brick interior. Man, I do wish I could really explore this area. Oh well. Oh, I wonder how old that is. Is that an old heating system? Looks like it's got some writing on it. The Sierra Corporation Casting. What is that? I can't tell. It looks like it says M something. Hopefully no one thinks I'm trying to record into their window. Not being a creep. But yeah, it's just massively old. Look at the tops again. Wow. Next building. Adios. All right, so I was able to get in, and let's check it out. My iPhone also needs to cool down, apparently. It is hot outside today. So this is the inside. All right, my phone just cut off. It's really hot. But I'm noticing all of these interesting cut-ins to the wall. Oh, here we go. Yes. Tell us the history of Sioux City. Echo. Go. Oh, look at this. Looks like they had a building going on there. Lighthouse? Lighthouse. No. Smells like weed in here. Oh, I think I see some brick. Brick covered up this facade. Goes down below. I'll be back on the next part of the journey. So, peace. All right, what's up everyone? Driving to look for some more stuff. Here's a little overview. It's in the background. And I come up to this wall. It may be nothing, but I figured might as well just go ahead and film it for everyone to see. But some ridiculous stack work going on here. Hold on, there's a car coming. Yes, ridiculous stack work going on. And yeah, so following this wall, looks like there are these entrances cut out all over. I noticed this massive amount of aggregate going on here. Almost like this was a factory or something like that. Got some bricks going on. Yeah, I'll just kind of film the whole wall in its entirety and let you all make up your own mind. Some more bricks up here. And just been taken over by nature completely. We do have this. Can't really make it out, unfortunately. Yeah, what do you guys think? Possibly this whole thing was some sort of building at one point and they just stripped it down and turned it into different houses. It really makes me wonder, honestly. This is a pretty interesting opening. It just goes right up into there. All right, it is so hot today, you guys. It's like reaching 100 degrees, honestly. And my phone is literally saying it needs to cool down. It's that hot. But I had some time and I felt like coming out and just doing some exploring. So I'll be back. Peace out. Right, so I'm at my next spot and this is the Castle High School. Here's that interesting building with the interesting facade along with a brick chimney, but I just kind of followed the brick lining and yeah, it just gets more and more intriguing. So we have this old structure here and we'll just kind of walk and follow this brick, see where it goes. That amazing old church. I did see something interesting here. Looks like a terracotta pipe with the brick inside of it. Some more of that terracotta. I really wonder how old this stuff really is. Yeah, the brick wall just keeps on going. That church. Maybe I'll see if I can get a date of how old it is. Old world all around me, for real. Oh, here we go. 1891. Say, built in the glory of God. Yeah. And then this is the road into the city. Nothing but brick old structures abound. Amazing. I swear this type of research honestly gives me a headache just because I find myself wrestling with the idea. It's so fantastical. I'd rather just shrug it off and say, oh, it's poppycock, it's fake, it's not existent. But time and time again, you find the evidence where you gotta be like, well, wait a minute, what? We got some brick walls. Here's old brick structure. Looks abandoned. I really wonder if a lot of this stuff, if they just kind of forgot to destroy it, or yeah. Well, that's new. Right. Oh. Feather and wedge happening. Wow. Alright, so I will be back in a split second, and I'm back. Just wanted to show the brick leading into the house. Certainly an old world house, 100%. But we come on into the back. And what caught my attention was almost looked like river rock was being used in some of the construction that I'm about to show on an old wall. So we got some exposed brick here. Yes, so it was this wall right here. Look at these floating bricks. Just kind of suspended almost. Yeah, like this. What is going on here? And this. They just throw a full-on piece of granite in there and hope for the best? Like, what's going on? Absolutely wild. We got some more right here. Never seen aggregate this thick. Some more bricks. Looks like a stamped brick. Some more. Some random floating brick there. Please forgive if my filming is a little scatterbrained. I'm actually getting a good look at this for the first time as well. See some iron. Look at that. In. That's out, but that's into the actual concrete. Some more. Some more iron. Huh. Look at this. How does that even happen? Like, they just build it this way? Like, what's going on? Really, what is going on? It makes no sense, no rhyme, no reason. Here's a stamper. Can't really read what that says. Alright, squirrels, chill. Got some squirrels fighting over there. Here we go. Some thick river rock. Wild. Oh, look at this, a tree? This is a physical tree growing in there. Did they concrete this bad boy? No. Wow. Yeah. Alright, so this is going to be my last video. I had already filmed this, but my phone overheated and died on me. It's that hot out here. This wall just really seems peculiar. It's got basically river rocks inside of it. This doesn't make sense. Boulders sticking out as aggregate, I guess. But yes, I'm a little ticked off at my phone right now, but that is okay. I really want to share these features and see what you all think about it. Like, how does this happen? You know, do they just, oh my God, look at that bee. Jesus Louise. Wow, thing is thick. All right. Yeah. Sideways bricks, upside down bricks, half bricks. We've got some metal here. Metal inside of the actual concrete. Super interesting. Here, looks like we got some sort of wiring. Just how old is this all actually? Is the question. You know, there was one thing also I wanted to show. Right up here, it was like a tree or something. I hope I can find it. Here it is, yeah. Just growing out. And then, so right next to this wall, actually, we've got some more brick, old brick, some stamped bricks. see, what does that say? Capital. So stamped capital bricks. All right. All the way around. Let's get back to this wall. Some serious, massive aggregate. And this right here just doesn't make any sense to me. Just sticking completely out. Yeah, super strange. Like, how and what? So, did they mortar this on there like that? Did they just stick it in and then put some mortar there? What is seriously going on here? Like, are you serious? So ridiculous. And then, yes, I came around on this building here. Hell, I might go to another spot. I still feel the need to explore. We got some exposed brick. And right down the way is the castle. Alright, I'm gonna stop this video to make sure it saves, and I'm back. Alright, down the way, got some more old brick infrastructure. Some Art Deco looking stuff. Probably get to that another time. Got a seriously old building here. Very old. Yeah, just wanted to share that.